Welcome back to another episode of Explore by Adventure. We're here today with Frederick from Winched 4x4, the greatest four-wheel driving person in the world. Okay guys, welcome back to another episode with Explore by Adventure. As you can see behind us, we're at this thing, but we're day 2 into our trip, so we've had a few breakages already, and yeah, so I hope we're in Barrington Tops at the moment. I'm going to explore the Barrington Tops area for a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, and make our way around and camp around and do some good old-fashioned cooking. So sit back and have a watch of us in our day 1 and what led us to this point here, being here. Okay, so we just arrived at camp. We've just kind of found this campsite when we were heading along this track, and we've had to turn back because it kind of led to nowhere, or there were so many trees over the road. So we've just turned around, made our way back, set up camp on this flat spot where we've seen before. Kylie is cooking some dinner for us tonight because we arrived at camp at like 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock?
Like nearly 6.
Nearly 6 o'clock. So Kylie's just doing her Reuben sandwiches up tonight in the Jaffa lines, which are going to be lit. Setup has been sick tonight, so with the new canopy and stuff. So this is the first time we've been camping with the new canopy and the new setup, and it's actually been really, really good. I feel like I've got more room in the canopy than I did before, which is good. And the table and stuff like that is just making everything so much easier. You loving it, Kylie? Yeah, Kylie's a little bit sick. It is cold. It is like 3 degrees here at the Barrington tops. So yeah, a few drinks happening and trying to keep warm around the fire. Had a few breakages on that track just then. Bent the guard there on the driver's side rear. Was it driver's side rear? No, passenger rear. Sorry, bent the guard on the passenger rear. Hit a tree and just had to bend it back out again, which is, yeah, not good. Brand new tray and I already dinnered it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the car tomorrow, and my shock's come undone. I don't know why, so I'll have to have a suss of that tomorrow. It's a bit late now and it's leaning to one side, so I think my airbag's lost a little bit of air, so I'll suss that out tomorrow as well. Anyways, we'll try and stay warm, give you a look at that damage, and yeah, anyways, until tomorrow. Alright, day 2, Barrington tops. Just having a bit of a fire, slowly getting up because it is bloody cold. Got some jaffles on again. Some, what are they? Tin spaghetti jaffles for breakfast. That's what I'm having this morning. Then we'll probably start packing up. I've got to do some fixing on the car, so I'll give you a bit of a look at that. What I've got to try and sort out, don't know what's going on there. And then we'll probably make our way and see if we can find somewhere else to go. Alright, so we've had some breakfast and I'm under the car to suss out what's going on under here, and yeah, not good. I've lost a shock. So my shock's there, but it's like broken off the mount. I'll give you a look. So there's the shock just hanging there, and mount's still there, and it's missing the little mount here. It's just like broken clean off. I don't even know how that even happens. And then my airbag, got to sort that out. It's a bit flat over there, so this car's leaning to one side. I'll have to have a look. I don't know how I'm going to fix the shock though. I think I'm just going to have to pull the shock out and drive shockless and make some phone calls and see who's got a new bottom plate. Yeah, we'll just get this shock off, I guess. Into the trundle drawer, rattle gun, tools and sockets. First things first, we'll remove this remote res so the shock can come out. So, sockets, 17mm. I should know all these because I just fitted it. This suspension. Shock is out. That's the shock. What I'll do is I'll put the bolt back in here so it doesn't go missing. Alright, so car's fixed, kind of. We're just running without a shock at the moment. I'm going to try and make some phone calls when I get reception, because I still got another week to go. Don't want to be running around with just one shock for a week on the rear, so we'll try and get another leaf plate for the shock mount or something. I don't know, we'll make some phone calls. Packed up.
My phone's on the rooftop.
Oh well. Kylie's both phones in the rooftop. Anyway, so we've packed up camp. Kylie's getting into the rooftop tent now. And yeah, everyone else is packed. We're going to make our way and see what we can find. Alright, so we're at Thunderbolt's Lookout. Gonna make the 400 metre walk return. Weather's not too bad at the moment, still rugged up, but this morning was cold, not as cold now. So we are at Thunderbolt's Lookout. Man, this is a nice lookout. So I've just come around onto this rock. I do not do this normally because it can be dangerous, but that's a nice lookout around there. It's nice. Out back there. Look at that down there. That's so cool. A little bit of phone reception here, so everyone's on the phone calling people. Okay, so before we make it to camp, we thought we'd just quickly duck down and come to the firs. So it's a pine forest. It's pretty cool, looks pretty spooky. I've seen a few photos of this. So it's pretty cool. And then we're gonna go have a look at the Pole Blue Falls, which is a bit further up, and then make our way back to camp for an early night. Chelsea's cooking up some damper, and Fred's got his pasta cooking. So yeah, we'll go do that. It's pretty cold here too, it's freezing. We set up camp now. We're at Horse Swamp Campground. We went and had a look at the firs and Pole Blue Falls, which is near this campground. So we decided, because there's no one here, we decided we'll camp here tonight. Chelsea's doing a little damper for us. Okay, so packed up camp. We're at Horse Swamp Campground here near the Pole Blue Falls. Cold last night?
Yeah, but I was walking last night, so I wore thermals last night.
Yeah, so we both wore thermals last night, and they do make a difference. So we were warm. Lila was super warm in her thermals. And yeah, so we had a fire this morning, had some breakfast. Now we're going to try and make our way kind of out, but not fully out of the forest, out of Barrington tops. And try and find some tracks today. Didn't do too many tracks yesterday, so
everyone was a bit tired yesterday, I think.
Yeah, everyone was a bit tired, so we're keen to find some tracks today and give it a full send.
Well, not full send.
Yeah.
Car's still broken.
My car's still broken, but see. Okay, so still making our way along Cascade, just after Cascade's campground on this track. A few puckering moments, hey? Even Freddie and Luke was just like puckering up too. One big wheel lift from me. I didn't really take too much notice of it, to tell you the truth.
Really?
Not really.
Your face so different.
No, I felt it, but I didn't think too much of it. But your face was just like, made it look like it was, you could almost stand under it.
Well, yeah, you could. It reminded me of down at Dick's Knob, you know that ride where you fell back into it and the car went up?
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like.
I drove out. And then, what else was there? Oh, and then those big ruts that I straddled. That was good. They were pretty big.
Yeah, almost fell into it.
Almost fell in. Oh. So we're just going to try and make our way out now, and I reckon almost pretty much enough full driving for the day, which is find a campsite, I think. Alrighty, so we're camping at Water Gauge Campground. See that at the back there, there's a bit of a water gauge, but it's a bit of a track to get in. It's like right here's a big bog hole. Greggy struggled to get out of. We had to give him a winch. Not much room, but we'll make do. River's just there. Keen for a campfire. Bloody hell. GoPro come off. Okay, so we've just left our campground at Water Gauge Camp. Woke up this morning. It wasn't as cold as every other morning, which is good, hey?
Yeah, it was hot last night.
It was actually hot last night. Like I actually got out of the sleeping bag because it was that hot. So we just packed up pretty quick because clouds started coming over and we just didn't want it to rain. We're just going to make our way and see if we can find somewhere to have some breakfast, and I just got to do a check over the car because I've got a little knocking noise in the front now. And then, yeah, find our next campground and try and find maybe a couple of trucks to do along the way.
So welcome back to another episode by Explore by Adventure, and you're here with your host today, Frederico. And yeah, been having a ripper time. Car's very muddy. Been doing some cool stuff. Been going to some sick camp spots, and yeah, drinking lots of beers and eating heaps of food. And the 37's make it look easy. Time for the collie. Up the collie. Who let the pigeons out? And we've got the collie out in the wilderness, living its best life. I've worn socks for the past 4 days, and you know what? They're growing to my feet. Are you coming? Is it cold? Come on, Lola. Yes, girl. Crawl, 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 crawl. Like a little spider. Like a crab. Like a crab, actually. Like a white crab. Like a blue swimmer, mud crab. So here we are, going down to the creek. I'm not allowed near the creek, as I've said before. I'm banned from creeking and drinking because, like I said last time, I broke my leg and my ankle near water and rocks while I was drinking. So I think he's just gonna jump in, eh? There we go.
Oh, you're an animal!
Oh!
Oh, fuck, that's cold.
She's a bit cold, mate. She's a bit fresh.
How old is it, Greg?
Come on, Luke.
No way, no.
Let's go, mate. Get it in there. This will be a cool sight for the summer.
We've made our way back to where we started at Wacko campground here at Wacko National Park. We've set up camp. We're actually right next to the river, which is pretty cool. Got the fire going. It actually did start raining a second ago, so we've kind of just put ourselves under our awnings. Fred's doing another little cooking segment. We made our way through a couple of tracks today, and then tomorrow we're going to make our way out of the Barrington and Wacko National Park and make our way to probably a beach camp. I'm probably going to make my way up to Port Macquarie maybe to get my part that Superior is actually delivering to me in Port Macquarie to fit to the rear underneath my car, so I've got a rear shock again. Other than that, thank you for watching another episode with Explore by Adventure.
Even with the weather, boys. Getting in ya.
All those good looks from the mum.